Hi everyone, my project title is Groundwater Quality Analysis in Minjur. My project members are R. Darun Kumar, P. Venkatesh, and myself V. Roshan. Let's move on to abstract. This paper aims to assess the spatial distribution of groundwater quality of Minjur. Groundwater samples were collected and samples were subjected to physico-chemical analysis. Groundwater samples were collected at 12 different places to determine the following parameters. Like pH, TDS, TH, calcium, magnesium, total alkalinity, chlorine, sulfate, fluoride and nitrate. Water quality index for the sample is created and analysis. Aim of the project is to analyze the surface water around the Minjur and to identify the spatial variation of groundwater using geographical system, that means GIS software. Objective: to analyze the surface water around the Minjur, to identify the spatial variation of quality of GIS software. Third one is to generate integrated groundwater quality mapping for the study area. Let's move on to introduction. The main aim of the investigation are to be provided an overview of the present groundwater quality for the parameter such as calcium, magnesium, pH, TDS and etc. And geostatical was used to determine the spatial distribution of groundwater quality parameters in the study area using GIS and geostatical techniques. Groundwater quality index method was using for GIS software. Next, move on to procedure for sample collection. Water for chemical examination should be collected in a clean white 2-liter polyethylene container. The source from which water is collected should be in regular use. For a hand pump source, the water should be pumped and washed at least 3 to 4 times to clear all dirts. Water from well should be taken in the middle of the depth. For lakes, river and dams, the water should be collected near the offshore point. The water should be then filled completely in a container without leaving any airspace. Next is place the inner cap, place a polythene sheet 10 into 10 cm in between the inner and outer caps. Screw the outer cap, place another polythene sheet of the same size over the outer cap and tie the neck with a rubber band. Let's move on to study area. Our study area is Minjur, which is a northern part of the Chennai metropolitan area. It is one of the fastest developing area of suburban of Chennai. The latitude of the study area ranges from 13 degree 16 minutes north to 13 degree 27 minutes north, and the longitudinal range from 80 degree 16 minutes east to 80 degree 27 minutes east. These were the location map of the study area. The samples were collected from 12 different places across Minjur. These are the water quality sample locations. These were be used using ArcGIS software. Literature review. Swarnalatha and Nageshwar Rao explains the assessment and groundwater quality in Zone 2 and Zone 3. What he has said is he has used water quality index and GIS to find the groundwater quality. He has covered out 83% of the area and comes under this GIS and water quality method. He has collected 2 samples in pre-monsoon season and 6 samples in the post-monsoon season. What A.K. Gore and Subhash Kumar explains the spatial distribution analysis of groundwater index using ArcGIS software. He has used water quality management spatial distribution analysis of groundwater parameters in the regions were carried out. He has purposely designed this is for drinking purpose. Yes, Satish and Ilangovan explains the groundwater quality and vulnerable mapping of unconfined coastal aquifer. He has used water quality index and GIS. He has taken groundwater quality in the month of February and in the month of May. He has compared both of the months and shows the results. Next, move on to methodology. The primary data based on the samples we have collected around Minjur. The secondary data is based on the data we have collected like relative weight of water quality index, drinking water standards. The samples were subjected to physico-chemical analysis using the standard procedures. Then reports are collected and analyzed. Then water quality index for water sample is prepared and analyzed. Then we have implemented in our ArcGIS software get the groundwater quality map with the help of spline curve technique, which provides the mapping for groundwater quality index. Flowchart of literature review, then move to data collected, then water sample collected, then samples are collected, analyzed and in laboratory. Water quality index calculation, then move on to ArcGIS analysis for spatial variation. Then move on to experimentations. The samples were collected around 12 different various locations across Minjur. These were the latitude and longitudinal of these 12 places. The samples are analysis for physico-chemical analysis and compared with drinking water standards as per IS code. These were the IS standard codes which I have collected using the source IS 10500. Chemical parameters were collected and examined. For examining the quality of water, the important parameters like pH, TDS, TH, calcium, magnesium, total alkalinity, sulfate, fluoride, etc. These were the IS standard codes where the acceptable range and the permissible range of the parameters were explained here. These were the results we have gotten after the lab. These were the results and interpretation we have done in the laboratory of pH, TDS, TH, calcium, magnesium, total alkalinity, chlorine, sulfate and fluoride. These were the 12 results. Let's move on to examining pH. How I examine the pH? We have mentioned in graph. The pH should be lies within the 6.5 to 7.5 as per IS standards. The maximum pH we have got is 8.1 and the minimum we have got is 6.